Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Razak at CMTrading. Today is July 21st, 2016, and today is Thursday morning. So looking at the economic calendar today, just a few things coming out. Starting at 10:30 a.m. South African time, we have a number coming out of the GBP. It's a monthly sales number that's coming out. Then at 1:45 p.m. South African time, we have a number coming out of the euro. That's a bid rate decision, interest rate decision for the euro. That is an important number, so it should be kind of interesting how that unfolds. Looking at 2:30, we have the ECB press conference that's following the bid rate change number, and then Philly Fed manufacturing number coming in the United States simultaneously at 2:30, and also weekly unemployment claims that is coming out. So, a few things coming out today, but let's look at the markets. All right, first thing, looking at the Turkish lira, hit a new high yesterday of 308 as the uncertainty unfolds in Turkey. Still very volatile. And there's multiple opportunities here. I mean, for people who are scalping, able to catch these quick, extreme moves, could be an opportunity for you. Just be careful on the downside, okay? So, anytime you get caught in one direction or another, it's a little bit difficult, so just, be aware of it. Looking at oil, since we have it right next to the chart, breaking down, it's still very weak as we look. I'm going to make this pointer again. You see it's really coming in, okay? I expect it to really fall out of bed. We gave it a price of 42, 45-ish level. That was our target. It still has way to go to fulfill that target, but it's slowly getting there, okay? So as you can see, we've got a little bit further here to go down, but it is breaking apart. Looking at gold, we started out with the commodities this morning, just was easier. In terms of gold sold off another 14 points in the past couple of days. As you can see here, we were just, trading sideways, and then, I kind of mentioned that it looks like it was getting weaker in yesterday's review, and sure enough, it's trading at 1316 right now. So, I mean, I'd like to say that this should, correct itself maybe to 1300, 1380-ish level, but that's remained to be seen, because if you look at the Dow is still very strong. So the Dow goes up, gold is selling off. So, I mean, we're looking at a weekly chart, as you can see here, all-time highs, okay, all-time highs. Okay, this is from 2008, from the debacle of 2008, 2007. You see we're still higher. Okay, so, we're at our all-time highs in the Dow Jones. I've said that maybe a couple of times now, but, at this rate, you're not sure how much further it's going to go. I mean, it could go up to 19,000, 19,500. At this rate, it's very hard to decipher, so you have to keep an eye on how the actual companies report this coming September, which is as it's closing into the last quarter of the year. Looking at the Euro USD, we retraced all the way down to 110-ish level, and we are bouncing off of it. I mean, we're still in a pretty tight range, okay, only in a 30 to 40 pip range, so nothing to really write home about in terms of, you missed a great opportunity. But, we talked about this before about playing the ranges, and, here was a case in point where we've been, in this range ever since after Brexit, on the low side of 110.15-ish, let's say, and on the high side of 111-ish, 111.70-ish on the upper side. So, just playing the ranges is an opportunity. We came in to just below this 110 level. It could have been a good opportunity to buy it. For a 50 pip move, not a big deal, not a big risk. Okay, so, relatively, it is trading nicely and still getting back into its mode. Looking at the GBP, Japanese yen, we're at the top of that range here, trading at 141. So it looks like it wants to take it up higher. But if it does break this 142.63 with some conviction, okay, meaning if there's a big bar up here, we could see it go back up to 144, 146-ish level. It needs to correct itself. Now, is it going to get back to 158? Perhaps not. But, it's still looking like it wants to take it up higher, not coming in here, not selling off once it broke 140. and held that position and then continued breaking up higher. So have to see how this unfolds as well. So there is momentum in the markets. There is some trending, gold and oil, the commodities being kind of weak. The Dow Jones still being very strong on the upside. GBP, Japanese yen, correcting itself. The Euro USD, trading within that range. Let's see how the number comes out today and see how that unfolds. This is Fred Razak at CM Trading, and I wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.